Hello and welcome to your Qigong practice for today. I'm Kim Morrison, certified Holden Qigong teacher. Today we're going to do some great moves for the hips. We're going to do a 5 elements flow and whatever else we get up to. So let's play with our Qi. To start, let's put our hands over our lower abdomens, just below the navel. I'm going to do nice deep breaths in and out through the nose. So as you inhale through the nose, belly expands. As you exhale, the belly goes back towards the spine. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, belly goes back towards the spine. And continue. So with every exercise practice for Qigong as well, I invite you to do what works for you and your body. So if I do anything during our practice today that doesn't work for you, please modify it. And you can always come back to this, the breath. Inhaling, you expand your belly. Exhale, belly goes back towards the spine. I'm not inside your body, so I don't know what works for your body today. I don't always know what's going to work for my body until I start practicing and start playing with the Qi. So honor you and do what works for you. One more deep breath in. Belly comes back towards the spine. As you exhale, bringing the arms down to the sides. And we'll start turning from the hips and the waist, letting the arms knock across the low back and the low abdomen as we are knocking on the door of life. That point, the door of life, is the point on the spine directly behind the navel. Original point of getting Qi, energy, into the body. Keeping your weight centered between both legs. We're not shifting our weight from side to side on this one. There's other forms of this where we do. Now bring a light fist up to your chest, knocking on our lung 1 and 2 points, activating the lungs even more than what we already have with the breath. Knocking on these lung 1 and 2 points is great for the immune system. And then with an open palm, we're going to, that is slightly cupped, we're going to knock up over the shoulder. Up over the shoulder, even getting the low back. This is great to start loosening up some tension that we might be carrying in our neck and shoulders. It also activates the energy along this energy meridian, this energy pathway here. Sending the energy up to the brain. This is great for clarity of thinking and decision making. And with the light fist back down to the chest. And back down to the waist and the low back. And then on your next exhale, cease knocking on the body. Let the arms swing. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Feeling the air flowing through your fingers. And then slow this down and come to stillness. Now we're going to go into spinal cord breathing. Bringing the arms up. Look up as you inhale. As you exhale, curving through the spine, forearms towards each other, tucking the chin towards the chest as you bring your body down, bending at the waist. We're not bending, not bending the knees here. The knees are bent, but we're not bending and straightening. So we exhale as we come forward and down, tuck the chin, curving through the spine. We inhale on the way up, tuck the tailbone, looking up, dropping the shoulders down. So we exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Do this one more time. Exhale. Inhale up. Arms float out and down to the sides. And one thing we don't often do is a lot of side-to-side movements for our spine. So let's start this nice and slowly. Just coming over, leaning over to one side, letting that arm hang loose. Letting both arms hang loose, actually. Just let the weight of your head bring you over. And then inhale up. Then we'll exhale as we go to the other side. And always continue to breathe. Nice side bend. It's great for your side ribs. Making sure that shoulder at the top is down. I can tend to put my shoulders into my ears throughout the day a lot. Let's inhale back up. Now we're going to move from side to side, just moving your hips from side to side. This is dog wags the tail. Just really let your body go loose here. Great for energy activation. Let your body loose. And then slow this down. Slow it down. Slow it down. Come to stillness. Notice how you feel. Now we're going to do a little bit of clearing energy. So bringing your arms up and curling through the fingers. We're going to do tiger sits in the grass. And before we do that, we're going to clear out some energy out of we're going to clear out stagnant energy. So bringing the arms down to the low abdomen, and then we curl the fingers up, and we kind of, it's like combing up through the body without actually touching the body. And it's like sending that energy down to the earth, sending that down to Mother Earth to compost. So we're curling the fingers, coming up through all the internal organs, clearing out any stale or stagnant energy in those organs. And then we send that down to the earth. I'm bending my knees a little bit more here. So this is where I remind you to honor what works for you and your body. So you can just come down to here and stop, or you can come all the way down, sending that to the earth. We inhale as we come up, and mouth exhale as you come down. Clearing out out that stagnant energy in our organs. Sending that down to Mother Earth to compost and turn into positive or beneficial energy. One more time. Next time we come down, we're going to pause in a squat and just hang here for a moment. You can bring your hands together, elbows against the knees, and if that doesn't work for you, stay up. Just stay up here and pause, and you can just keep clearing the energy. So I'm going to come down, back down here. We're just going to do this for a moment. So good for the hips. But even if you're not down here, that whole move is great for your hips. Drop your arms down, slowly come on back up. Curl the fingers. One more clearing here, and then we'll just sending that down to Mother Earth. That's fantastic. Awesome. Beautiful moving here. Let's step a little bit wider. Bend the knees, coming down. And we're going to move the body like a river. So bring your weight over to your right. And as you go to the left, slowly bring your hips, then your torso, and then your head last. So it's hips, torso, head. Hips, torso, head. I like to describe this as, imagine you're moving like seaweed under the water. You know, this is called move the body like a river. It's like you're moving yourself in this slow flowing movement. Great for your spine. And then you can stay high if that's what you need for today, or you can come down a little lower. Bending forward at the hips and the waist, looking down to the ground as you come back and forth. Getting a little more energy activation in the legs. And then pause at the center and come over into a forward fold. Having your knees bent as much as is required for your comfort level. You want a nice stretch in the back of the legs, but you don't want any pain. Release through the low back and the hips. Release the head and neck. Feel your muscles release. And always continue to breathe. Then bending through the knees. We're going to slowly roll up. And then bring one hand over the back of the other. We're going to come all the way up with the arms into a nice gentle back bend, pushing the hips forward, looking up if that's okay for your neck. And then we're going to come forward and all the way down again. And bend the knees. Inhale as you roll up. Arms are going to come above the head again. We're going to go into full body flow, pushing the hips forward. So we exhale as we come forward and down. Inhale as we roll up into a nice back bend, pushing the hips forward. Exhale. Inhale. And continue. One more time. Exhale down. Inhaling up. Arms out, down to the sides. Bring our legs back in to about shoulder width. Bringing our arms out to the sides, palms pressing down towards the floor. We're going to spread the feathers. So bring your ear over to the shoulder. Spreading the lines of tension on the inside of the arms and always the neck and shoulders here. Just feel this nice stretch. And then slowly start to roll your head up and forward. Inhale as your head comes up. Exhale as your chin comes forward. If you have a lot of neck and shoulder tightness, you may wish to exhale out the mouth. Mouth exhales are great for clearing and purging tension and tightness. Next time your chin comes forward, roll your head to your chest, roll your head over to the other side, ear to the shoulder. Just hold this for a few breaths. And then slowly start to roll the head up and forward. The head never needs to come too far back. One more time. Bring the chin forward, arms float down. Give your arms a little shake. Now we've stretched the yin meridians, the line of tension along the inside of the arms with the palms facing down. So now we're going to have the backs of the hands facing down towards the floor and connecting your thumb with all four fingers and curling your wrists in a little bit towards you, as much as is comfortable. Just feel this here. Now bring your ear over to the shoulder again, holding this. You'll likely feel different spots that you're stretching here. And then slowly roll the head up and down here with the ear still leaning towards the shoulder. Inhaling up, exhaling as you bring your chin forward. Mouth exhales if you've got some tension you want to purge. Now roll your head over to the other shoulder. Slowly roll the head back and forth here. Next time your chin comes forward, drop the head, let the arms float down. Give the arms a little shake. Beautiful. Let's do some arm spirals. Bring the arms up, hands out. So then hips go back, fingers point in towards the body, and then keep flowing all the way till the fingers are pointing behind you. Then as you straighten up, pushing the hips forward, arms float up above your head, spiral out and around back to the starting position, straightening the body. We want to try and keep our palms facing upward throughout this entire move. Fingers point in, hips go back, fingers go back. As we straighten up, arms out to the side, and then above the head as we push the hips forward, as we straighten up, arms back to the side position. And we continue in a flowing movement. Let's do one more here. Arms back to the starting position and then bring them down. Give them a little shake. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction. So arms at your side, palms face up. And then as our hips go back, lean forward, palms are going to come forward, facing up. And then the palms, arms come out to the side as we straighten up. And then arms above the head as you push your hips forward. And then as we bring the arms around and back to the starting position, we straighten up. So hips back, arms forward, hips to the side, or straightening up as the arms come to the side, hips come forward as the arms come above the head. And then we spiral. Again, trying to keep the palms upward. Pretending you've got teacups in each of these palms. You don't want to spill your tea. I spill a lot of tea. One more time here. Then as your arms are forward, we're just going to straighten up and then drop the arms down to the sides. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now that we've warmed up and activated, we're going to do some shaking before we go into flows. So just let your body shake. Release everything. Release your head. Release your wrists, your hands, shoulders. You can even bring your heels off the ground if you wish, bouncing into the bones. This is so good for your bones. It's good for strengthening, but don't do it if it hurts your knees. Sometimes I have to be careful with this. And we're going to inhale through the nose and exhale with the ha sound, a nice big sigh. One more time. And then slow it down until you come to stillness. close your eyes. Just feel that energy moving through your arms down into your hands. You may feel some tingling in your palms and in your fingers. Feel that energy activated all throughout your body. Then open your eyes. As we go into flows, we're going to open the flow. We're going to inhale the arms up to about chest height. Exhale as we float the arms down. On the inhale up, weight goes back a little bit more towards your heels. As we exhale down, weight a little bit more towards the toes. Almost like a small rocking motion. We inhale up, exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bringing your arms around in front of you as we go into our 5 elements flow. The first element is the metal element, and that's connected to the lungs. We're going to do Buddha holds up the earth. So the move is float the hands up, palms facing towards the chest, the lungs, and then spiral the hands and the thumbs outward and up. And then spiral the hands back facing towards you, towards your lungs, as we come down. Back to this starting position. You want your arms away from your body, palms facing up towards you, towards your lungs. So we inhale as we come up. Spiral the hands out. And then exhale as you come down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And continue. We point our thumbs up to the sky as we come up, as that is the end of the lung meridian, which runs from the lungs down the inside of the arms through the palms to the thumbs. My teacher Lee describes the energy meridians like rivers of energy. And there's acupuncture points along all of these energy meridians, these energy pathways we have running throughout our body. So it's like little pools of energy that run along the river. Let's do this one more time. Back down to the starting position. This position is actually called low embrace the tree. And then float your arms down to your sides. As we go into the next element, which is the water element, and that's connected to your kidneys at your low back, bringing your hips back, arms forward, back, so the hands towards each other. And as we straighten up, we float the arms up without the hands touching, up to the upper chest. And then we float the arms out and down. This is called the fountain. Hips back, backs of the hands towards each other as we inhale up. And then we exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhaling down. Continue. We'll do this one more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Arms to the side. Then bringing the palms up again. And then bringing them out to your sides. I'm going to turn, just so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to do the posture here. And this is called the bear. So your palms are facing upward. Drop your shoulders down. Palms are facing up towards your low back, where your kidneys are. We're sending energy to those kidneys. So I guess there must be a posture where bears stand like this, because it's called the bear. And we'll just hold this for a couple more seconds, because this can be difficult on your shoulders. I'm going to turn back to the front, now that you see what it looks like in behind. And then just float your arms down. Anytime throughout the practice, just give your arms a shake anytime you need to. We're going to come back to this low embrace the tree posture as we go into a movement connected to trees. And that's the wood element, connected to the liver on the right side of your ribs. So turn to your right and bring your hands up. Float them up all the way above your head. Now your fingers, as you turn to the front, your fingers are pointing down towards the crown of your head, the top of your head. So you've got nice loose wrists here. We're not tightened up. And then we float the arms out and down. This is called tree sways in the wind. So now turn to your left. And the breath is inhale as the hands come up above the head. Pause the breath as you turn to the front. Then you exhale down. Pause the breath as you turn to the right. Inhaling up. Pause the breath as you turn to the front. Exhale down. So every time we turn, we pause the breath. We inhale. Pause the breath. Exhale down. And continue. Inhale. Exhale. Imagine that you have tree roots growing from the soles of your feet down into the earth, keeping you grounded and stable and connected to the earth. One more each side. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. And now you're going to hug a tree. So bringing nice rounded arms out in front of you, palms facing towards you. This posture is called embrace the tree. And it's a great one to hold for a few seconds, a few moments. You can always drop your elbows down a bit if you need to. As we go into the next element, which is the fire element, and that's connected to the heart, also to the pericardium, the sac around the heart that protects the heart. These postures, when we hold them, tonify the organs. So drop your right hand down to low abdomen level. Shift your weight to the left leg, then turn at the hips and the waist, and now you're going to switch your hands. Bottom hand comes up, nice roundness in front of the palm facing towards the chest, this palm facing down. Shift your weight to the right, then turn at the hips and the waist. Switch your hands. So you shift the weight, you turn, switch the hands. Shift the weight, turn, switch the hands, and continue. This is cloudy hands. So your top hand, palm is facing towards the chest, towards your heart, is your heart protector. And the bottom hand is as if it's floating across a nice, cool, clear body of water. You can use this bottom hand as a cooling element of water. It can cool off the fire. All these elements are connected. The energies all flow into each other and contribute to each other. If you've got too much fire, too much agitation in your heart, you can cool it off, both with this move and with this bottom hand, floating across the nice cool water. There's no specific direction for the breath on cloudy hands here. You could choose to inhale as you're going in one direction and exhale as you go in the other. Let's do one more flow in each direction here. And then when you come back to center, Pause with the hands. Bring the palms and the hands upward, palms facing up to the sky. This posture is called holding the golden urn to the sky. So it's like you're letting that earth energy come into your palms, flow through your arms, and down into your heart. Taking a few nice deep breaths here. And then we can slowly float these hands down towards the abdomen. We're bringing the hands to the abdomen. So you bring that healing energy right here into your abdomen, into your digestive organs, as we go into the fifth and final element, which is the earth element, and that's connected to your spleen on the left side of your ribs, also to your stomach and your pancreas. So bending the knees, bending at the hips and the waist, float the arms out and around, and as you straighten up, palms on an angle, back into the abdomen. So we exhale, so we go out. Inhale as we bring that energy in towards the abdomen. This is called pebble in the pond. So inhale in. We exhale out any non-beneficial energy. Inhaling in beneficial, healing, and digestive energy into all the digestive organs. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale. Inhale. And continue. With bending and straightening the legs here, it's like we're creating a little pump for the energy meridian for the spleen, which is in the legs. Let's do this one more time. Exhaling out. Inhale in. Arms down. And then we're going to float them up to about chest height. You can have nice softness in your elbows. And this is holding the golden urn to the earth. So imagine you have healing energy, bright yellow healing energy coming up into your palms, in through your arms, down into your abdomen, into all your digestive organs. Just hold this for a moment. And then float the arms down to the sides. So we do a closing move, pulling down the heavens. So inhale as you float the arms up. Exhale, palms face towards you. We're smoothing out all this energy. Inhaling up, exhaling down. So we're bringing any excess energy from the head down through the heart into the lower abdomen, known as the lower dantian in Chinese medicine. Translates loosely into elixir fields. Lower abdomen, lower dantian is where we store our excess energy for use throughout the rest of the day, down into our power center. One more time. Inhale up and exhale as you come down. Connecting the hands in the webbing between the thumb and the forefinger, placing those hands right over the lower abdomen. Let's bring our legs closer together as we go into our closing posture. bamboo in the wind, not tree, bamboo in the wind, closing the eyes. Now we want to soften throughout the legs. Soften the feet and the ankles, soften the knees, soften through the hips, the head, the neck and shoulders. Nice deep yet natural breathing in and out through the belly. Allow your body to rock and sway, finding its center. When you're ready, open your eyes. Come back to the room. Give yourself a wiggle or a wriggle, whatever you need. That's our physical practice. So now we're going to go into a short meditation. So I invite you to get comfortable for that. I'm just going to grab a chair. So once you're settled and comfortable, closing the eyes. Taking a few nice deep inhales and exhales through the nose without any force. Nice deep yet natural breathing. Turning your attention inward. Just feel yourself being present to the now moment. Focusing your attention on the breath. Anytime you are focusing on your breath, you are present. It's beautiful to do this throughout the day, taking breaks in between all your tasks, your to-dos, your busyness. Just taking a moment throughout the day to close your eyes and just notice your breath. Feel yourself in the now, in the I am here moment. You can even say to yourself, I am here. Your thoughts throughout the day can be out there in a million different places. So turning to the breath and saying to yourself, I am here. Beautiful to get yourself present and centered. Getting yourself focused and centered and present to the now moment. Each moment is now. The time is always now. What time is it? The time is now. And where are you? You are here. I invite you to do that throughout your day today, pausing in between tasks, closing your eyes, taking a few deep breaths, which brings you to the present moment, which is always now. And you are always here. Wherever you are, I am here. Just notice without any judgment. Wherever you are is definitely okay, because that is where you are. One more time, turning your attention to your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. I am here, and the time is now. Placing your hands over your belly, sending some loving, positive energy from your palms into your abdomen. Doing small circles with your hands over your lower abdomen. Circling that energy into your body. And then slowing the hands down and coming to stillness. calm and centered and grounded. Opening your eyes whenever you're ready. Coming back to your day. So that's our practice for today. I am so grateful for you joining me today, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye for now.